morning. We're talking to Israeli relocation and Aliyah consultant Morris Singer. Hi, Morris. How are you?
Hi, Joanne. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Morris, one of the first questions that people ask themselves when they're considering making Aliyah is, what is Sal Klitah and who is eligible for it?
Sal Klitah is the Hebrew word for absorption basket, which in fact is an amount of money given to every Oleh. Once upon a time, there were all sorts of different amounts of money, some loans, some standing loans, some non-repayable, for all different reasons. And the government decided about 10 years ago that every Oleh should get a certain amount of money, which they can do whatever they like with it. It's not it's a grant. It doesn't have to be returned. That's called Sal Klitah. All new immigrants, people making Aliyah for the first time, or Israelis that return, children of Israelis that return, what we call returning minors, and Israelis born abroad are eligible. Returning residents as such are not eligible for the Sal Klitah. So it's an amount of money. In terms of, it depends on who gets the money. For example, a single person making Aliyah is entitled to receive, and I actually calculated in rands, approximately 38,000 rand. A certain amount of money, a small amount is given at the airport when they arrive, and the balance is over a period of 6 months. A family will get 73,000 rand. That's almost double a couple. Again, certain amount at the airport, then 6 monthly payments. And if we take, for an example, a family of 3 children with a husband, wife, and 3 children, and up to the age of 17, that the amount is 120,000 rand approximately. This is the sort of money given to help whatever you need during the first year of your Aliyah. Even though it's given over a period of 6 months, it's supposed to help you over the first year.
And what other benefits are there apart from your Sal Klitah absorption basket?
Well, there are many, many benefits which the government gives. They are help. They're not solutions. There is, for example, slightly better terms on mortgage. There's a reduction, a slight reduction on buying a new car by the customs authority. If you're studying and you're student age, then your fees are paid for the first 3 years, which is quite a major benefit. And of course, there's free flight. If you make Aliyah for the first time, you get a free one-way ticket. Of course, they don't give return tickets to new immigrants. One-way ticket. And Ulpan, learning Hebrew, is another one of those free, one of those concessions. And there's a whole string of them, all small little gestures, none of them solutions, just to make life a little bit easier.
And is there time limits on using these benefits?
Yes, there are different time limits. I should point out that anybody who's lived in Israel on any status, like a tourist or a work permit or anything like that, for more than 18 months, cannot receive the Sal Klitah, because the absorption basket is for absorption. And the government says simply, well, if you've been in this country either as a tourist or on a kibbutz or whatever the case may be for 18 months, you've had some form of absorption, so they're not out to sort of give you extra money. Now, all the other benefits that I mentioned have a whole string of time limits. For a mortgage, it's 10 years. For customs rights, it's 3 years. For a benefit concerning stamp duty on buying property, it's 7 years. In other words, there are a whole lot of different ones. I've given you an overview, and obviously one person making Aliyah must check these things out in its exact entirety.
Thank you very much. All very interesting information. Thanks, Morris.
Pleasure. All the best. Bye.
Bye.